Hello folks and welcome back to Mindustry. In our last video we got just absolutely wrecked at this eradication base, and I'm going to be done with eradication bases for a little bit. What I think I want to do instead is try to find an area where we can set up some surge alloy production, because we just don't have that in a lot of places right now. You saw last time we kind of ran out of it. So I'm going to go to a low threat area, just try to find if it's a spot we can do stuff with, and kind of go from there. I also am going to try to see, like, it looks like these are a little sandy, so I'm going to try to pick one that has that, because we need a bunch of resources to be able to do this. So let's see, we're going to max that one out, we'll launch into it and we'll see what we get, and wish us luck here for however much we might be doing here. Ooh, ooh, look at all this free power, oh my gosh. So much free power. Okay, we got no sand, but we do have lots of coal. We have sand down here. Beautiful. Do we have lead? We have lead. Do we have titanium? We don't have titanium, but we can fly that in. That's not as big of a deal. Oh man, this is a the ability for us to have free power essentially just by building. Oh man, we don't have any geothermal stuff usually. This is awesome. So thermal generator, just go boop, boop. And we have no titanium whatsoever. This is great. It's gonna be an awesome time. We don't even have enough for a large battery. God help us. Okay. Luckily this is a low threat area, so I'm not super concerned, but let's go to our main depot and make sure we're flying stuff into our current sector 203. We'll unpause that, make sure they head out. And our beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I just, every time, I just love it. It just makes me so happy. Alright, let's jump back over into 203. There we go. Lots more resources available to us now. We are producing power. We have all of that. Cool. All right. So we have a couple of things we need to do. We need to get silicon production up and running. We need to get titanium out, because if we go over here and look at our surge factory, which is right there, or a surge smelter, it requires copper, lead, titanium, and silicon. So silicon we can produce. Lead we can produce here, and I believe there's copper deposits. There's a few. They're not super numerous, but there are there. And the only thing we need to import is titanium. Alright, but before we do any of that, we need to actually fly down here and see where the bad guys are going to be located at. And that's going to kind of determine what we do next. So where are you, bad guys? You're not there. Are you over here? No. Okay, there you are. Alright. So let's see. And I don't know what type of bad guy we're going to be facing right out of the gate here. Alright, so we're going to pause real fast. I'm going to do something dumb, and forgive me for doing something dumb, but you're probably used to it by this point. We're going to go in here. And we're just going to come down. And we'll put our wall going across here. And it will go that way too. And basically that's all going to be routers. Oh man, we built right on the edge, didn't we? Okay. So those are all going to just be duos on the front edge there, mainly because I'm so close to the wall that I don't want to get it destroyed instantly. And then we'll get the bigger wall pieces, we'll put those in. These are loading up slowly but surely. Alright, let's see what else do we have here. We have more stuff that we can mine out. And again, I'm just trying to do this on the cheap and win this so that we can really set this up to be more successful for us down the road here. We're going to get some pumps in there. And then we can carry some water to these. Now put a little splitter on there. And they should be going a little faster. And I suppose I could do the same thing over here, sort of. I kind of boxed myself off with some of that, but that's okay. So we'll get that one in there like so. All right. Interesting that it's taken so long for these guys over here to get loaded up. Don't know. It's going down the line like it's doing its thing, but it's a little strange in how it's approaching it. What I might do actually is let's throw a splitter back here. And then we'll bring that down so that we have multiple pathways for them to load up. And then we'll put some salvos in here as well. Because, you know, I love my salvos. And then we still have an entire other side that's open, but we'll deal with that in a sec. That's not too big a deal. But we'll get the basic level of stuff done here. And more, I'm interested to see what type of bad guys they throw at us, because I'm not really sure what they're going to do here. But those other pathways should be pretty easy to lock out. We just need to figure out which way they're going to come and do it. Okay, so we have that. If we take a look here, we can lock out this pathway across there, and then they're toast with that. So we just need to find, oh, we do have resources for it. Beautiful. I'm going to pause it real fast just so we can hopefully take advantage of all of this. And that's going to come down here and go across like so. And we'll do the same thing there. Get a couple of duos in there just to get started with. I know this is not like what I should be doing, but it's what I want to do just to get started with, just so we have some basic defense set up. All right. And if we can lock out those two walls, especially if it's all ground units, we'll be fine. But we'll see what the bad guys throw at us here as we continue to go in and do all this. This deposit in particular is interesting to me for lots of reasons, but we can get our surge stuff kind of set up with that because it's right near sand. So we can mine out a whole bunch of sand. We have big lead deposits. We can send all that stuff up. Let's see. What do they have coming our way? Looks like it's going to be an air-based unit. Yep. Let's see. He's going to get shot down right there. Beautiful. Okay. Happy with that. We need to, if they're going to have air units, we need to be able to knock them down out here. So there's a big lead deposit there. We'll get an air blast drill onto that. Get that there. I am going to make sure that we get power delivered all the way down there. Let's get rid of these for right now, because I would like to have a much larger source of that stuff available to us. All right, and that's just going to be an area. Let's see, how do I want to run this? Let's go here and over there like so, and then if we need more, we can throw them on there. So that's going to be a whole line of scatters that go into both places. We're going to cancel this line here real fast just to get the first round built. There we go. Okay. So that should do us for all of that. I am going to get some more salvos down here just to have equity on both sides. So I'll do that, throw those going across. And then I need to go back and build a factory to help me out. This is taking too long. And we'll get to see what the next round is. Looks like it's going to be air again. And he got knocked out even before he could do anything. Cool. All right. Next things we need to do, we need to get power down here. Luckily, it's not terribly far away. There we go. We're still well on the plus side of power. So now we can focus on setting up this area here. Let's see, what's the best way to do this? So 1, 2, and 3. There we go. Okay, I'm happy with that. Let's go ahead and get power hooked up to all of those. And then we're going to get some water pumps in there. No, why do we have copper there? I just want sand. Oh, okay. I did that wrong. There we go. Okay. So I'm just going to get rid of those. And then we'll pull that up there. This one we will get some air blast drills. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, we have those now. And what am I going to do here? So that one's going to come there. That one's going to go there. And I screwed this one up a little bit, but it's not a big deal because I can very easily fix that. All right, then we need, let's go back in here and see where we're going to put this surge smelter. It requires a decent amount of power. We need titanium and silicon still. So silicon, we need the sand for, that's why we have that. We need a better copper production area. So we're actually going to clear this area out for right now. And we're going to get some better copper production set up for ourselves. And I'm just going to use water drills to speed these bad boys up just because I can. Alright, now we have pretty much everything we need. So that's that. Our sand is coming up, and what we really need to do is we're going to put that into a vault, I believe. And then we're going to get some copper, or excuse me, coal. There's a big coal deposit over there. And before we do any of that, let's build some helpers because I'm tired of waiting here. So we'll get you and you. Then we'll get some air factory. Put right there, followed by an additive reconstructor. You're going to be building monos. Power-wise, we're doing just fine. We're going to build a large battery area somewhere out here. Just to store, because we're going to have so much power here. This is going to be like the most perfect factory place you could possibly imagine in this game, right? Like, it's glorious of how much stuff is actually out there. So thermal generators can just go for days. Look at that. Every time we add one on, it adds like 200 or so. It's awesome. All right, let's go in and add some vaults and stuff here. And we are going to stick one unloader, and that's going to be just for titanium. Alright, that's going to be just for titanium. And we're going to stick that on there. It's going to come down where? Somewhere in this giant area over there. Okay. So we'll do that. Have it come over here. And then let's have it just go on that side. There we go. And that will be a good start. We need to get this area set up for silicon production. And we're just going to make sure these guys are all fed fully. There we go. Oops. There we go. All right, and then we're going to go in here, set that to go over here. That's going to line up somewhere up there. And then this one's going to line up somewhere up there. Get that going that way. That's going to go there. And that's going to come down there like so. There we go. They're all fully powered now. So the first thing is to make silicon. And let's see. We have a silicon smelter, which is simple. 1.5 per second. This one is 5.3 a second, but it needs pyrite and it needs significantly more resources. So I think we're just going to go with the basic one. Do I have a schematic for that? I do. So we're going to set up a very simple production area for that. That's going to happen, I don't know. Let's put it up here. Well, where do we have space for it? That makes sense. I like that we have more sand up there too. Okay, let's just throw it back here. It's probably a terrible idea, but that's okay. So that's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That sounds good. And then that's going to go out here, and we'll figure out what we're doing with that next. Get that all unloaded into a vault. Then we'll get an unloader for this guy. That is just going to be for coal. And you can go in there like so. Then up here, we're going to put another vault. And we'll put an unloader in there. And that's going to be for sand. This is such an unnecessary run of belts. I could have made all this stuff much closer, but I'm okay with it. I love that it's like this giant highway of belts. Alright, so all of those are going to come out. Boom, boom. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. They're all going to have to go up here and then head on out this way. Alright, we'll see how that looks. Now, can I jump these? No, okay. So I need to use I don't have phase. How will I solve this problem? Okay, well, we're not going to jump this one. So that's going to go... Okay, this area here is just going to come in more. And I know I still need to power that whole area still. That just hasn't been quite on my radar yet. But it's getting there. There we go, and we are alive. We have full power with all this stuff. We are going to get another unloader over here. Maybe 2. So that's going to go in there like that, and this one's going to come down here and go there. And hopefully that will keep us fully supplied on that front with silicon. Looks like it's doing a decent job. I probably should have brought this one down one more, but that's fine. Alright, we filled that line up. Beautiful. Alright, we need to bring our lead up. And we're going to bring that right up here, like so. And then we need to do something with this. So let's go in here and get another air blast drill for that spot. Get that. Then we're just going to have all of these mirror each other and going up and in. Okay. And then this guy needs to obviously, 1, get power, and 2, dump into our main production line there. Alright, now we have lots of space to work with. So let's go here and see if we dump this all into a vault, what happens. There we go. Okay. So our resources for that are loading up, which is exactly what we need. Now we're going to need to have some unloaders. And they're not going to have any particular job. Actually, I think we're just going to stick with 2. I guess we could put a third one up there if we need to. But we'll get some additional vaults. Alright, I don't know how this is going to work out. We'll find out here shortly. Alright, so we're going to stick 3 unloaders, an extra one there. 3 unloaders, extra one there, 3 unloaders, extra one there, 3 extra, 3 extra. You know what? I'm not going to do all that because I want to make sure I assign all this stuff properly first. Alright, so, well, I'll stick this one there because we need that. Alright, so that guy is going to be, let's say lead. So this one is only going to be lead. Alright. Then we'll get the other 3 in there. This one is going to be silicon. This one is going to be copper. And then this one is going to be titanium. We'll copy those 3. 1. Nope. 2, 3, and 4. Okay. And then we're going to go to factory and go to surge smelter. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And let's see what that looks like. So our biggest problem right now is the what? Okay, we can put another unloader. And let's see, how much is that unloading for us? Have that. We'll have that go out here and up and over and up and into the core. And what resources are we lacking? Lead seems to be our big hold up here, so let's find some additional sources of lead to knock out some of these other things. So we'll do that and that. We'll get you some water. 1 and 2. We'll get you some power. How are we doing on the power front? We're down a whole lot on the power front, so we're going to need to fix that potential issue. Luckily, this one just makes everything so delightful. And now we're on the plus side of power, mostly. We still have some more work to do, but there we go. Look at that. Now this lead production is just going to go like this. And hopefully we can at least help some of that move along a little faster. Uh-oh. They are starting to get a little farther along here, so we're going to need to make sure we have some additional safeguards in place. And what kind of different safeguards we need? Well, probably just salvos. We're just going to throw a butt ton of salvos that way. I love how fast they get built with units. It makes life so much better. And that should help out a whole bunch. But look at this. Oh my goodness. So what are we lacking on this one? Is it still lead? Okay. So we're just going to put a little splitter in there. Help that out. And really, we could run an entire additional belt there, going farther out if we needed to. I think we're okay for right now, but that's something to play with down the road. What the other things I want to do? Let's see. I'm going to put in some real defenses here. So like specters just sitting out here guarding our main base, I think is a good idea. We could put in graphite or we could put in thorium. I think we're just going to go with graphite because we have lots of stuff for that ready to roll. So I don't really need to, not that one. Don't need to do a whole lot to get that set for these guys. So we're going to go in here, go into the multi-press, because the multi-press is awesome. All it requires is water, and you get lots of stuff out of it. So we'll put 1 and 2. You get water, you get water, you get water, you get water. And I actually am going to need to give you double water. That's all going to go into a nice big vault. There we go. Look at that. I guess we need to give power to that one as well. Okay. That's doing the job. We are making this stuff. I need to make so much more. This is not enough. I basically need to replicate this entire factory over here. So we might spend some time doing that real fast. Let's see if I remove these and just relocate them up into these areas. And then that can go there. All right, that should solve that part of the problem. Our silicon production is rocking and rolling along. Look at all that. These guys never get a chance to really output stuff because they're doing such a good job. And I need to see if there's a better way to split some of this stuff off. So if I were to do that, can I take a belt and go like this? I can. Ooh, that's interesting. Okay. So my next thing I need to play with here, if we did that, and then this just does that. There we go. Okay, and if I place one going this way, yeah. Okay, we can definitely start playing with some of this. Just need to come up with a plan. Okay, so we're gonna get rid of all of this going down here like that, because that's gonna need to be on a splitter. Coming down like so, and going over here and down there somewhere. Alright, these are going to get eaten up here real fast. That's going to go... Well, we need to split these off from each other for just a hot second here. So that's going to go in there like that. And then this is going to come across and go down there. This one go up here like that. And then it's going to go that way. And then we just need to route this hot mess over here. So let's bring that over here. We'll go across. Nope, nope, nope. Messed that up. Okay, I need to figure out the best way to do this. Alright, I have a plan here. Let's just back that up. Gonna back this up to roughly this area. We'll have that come off like that. Then these ones can come over and down. These guys are just gonna come over here, there, and down. And then we have all the components we need for another run of this stuff. What are you lacking? Silicon. Okay. So we may need to actually increase our production on that too. Awesome. All right. We get our vault set up here. And then I'm just basically going to copy paste that setup. It's a little more compact than the last one, which is fine. Oh, you know what? I can't do that. They need a little space. There we go. Now I can copy and paste. So should be able to just take that whole thing. 1, 2. Nope. There we go. 2, 3. We'll try 4 and see how that goes. 3 and 4. There we go. Okay. And what are you lacking? Lead. Because why wouldn't you be? What's nice here, though, is that we have this guy. So let's just go to Stack Overflow Gate. And you can just come over here. And we're going to throw that right in there. I love that we haven't had to pay attention to the bad guys at all. It's just, we're doing the exact job we need. No worries. What is going on here? Oh, okay. I see what's going on there. Okay. So I need a junction. And then I can have that go down here and in there. That's why I gave myself a little more space. All right. So let's try doing it a different way. If I put a junction right there and right there and right there, can I get that to go in? There we go. See, so we have stuff happening on all of those. This one's not getting fed too much, but that's okay. If we need more, we can always put this. Uh-oh. We have a sector under attack. It will survive 4 of 20 waves. Uh-oh. That's a problem. What is going on with this sector? Holy goodness. Look at this sector. There's this stuff. Where's our base at? So everything's flowing up there. Okay, this is just our core right here. Okay. What is the reasoning that we're not going to survive with those? Where are they coming from as well, is the other question we have. Oh. Oh no, those are all ours. Okay, they're coming from there. Alright. Lots of thorn. This is a good one. I'm going to write down this one. This is 229. We're going to go back to the other place for right now. And hopefully we'll knock out the bad guys here, and then we can solve some of our other supply issues that we have here. Let's see, is that's lead too? Cool. So we'll get that put in there. And then we can have this guy going up there. And you can supply that one, and we'll just use a junction. So now we're getting mostly full lines there. What are you guys lacking? Copper. Interesting. Okay, we'll get some more copper. Let's go find a copper deposit. And it looks like we're gonna need some more power as well. Okay, let's go in there and do the basic power stuff. That's easy. There we go. Way up on plus side of power. And we just need to find a nice supply of copper somewhere. Nothing up there. Is there anything over on this side? I forget. I know there's sand over there. Is there copper? Ooh. Oh yeah, look at that. Copper City. Alright, so we can get some air blast drills in there. Doing their thing. We're gonna get a nice big supply of water going to them. Alright, and then we're just gonna very nicely try to tuck these up and out of the way. So that's gonna go across there. This one's gonna come in the most ridiculous possible ways, like that, and go in there. And we really just need to secure a route for this to go in there. So why is there lead getting in there? I don't like that. Okay, let me put a junction on there. Uh-oh. What's good? Why don't we have any power? We're out silicon now. Oh no, it got cut off. Okay, so let's go in here now. There we go. Okay. Hopefully that solves most of our problems. Just take a look there. See, it's going to survive all those waves. I don't know why I was saying it wouldn't. Yeah, silicon's our problem right now. And we have lots of it to go around. So we may set up another copy of this entire area here. Somewhere back this way. Let's actually get all of it copied. So we'll do all of that. So that's output, correct? All right, then we have another unloader here. Use that to feed in to our coal line. There we go. All of that has to come out. Put a junction on there. Uh-oh, something got damaged. Ooh, they're getting a little tricky here. Alright, what I should also look at, as I always forget this, overdrive dome. If I put that in here, we're going to be producing this stuff like crazy. I just need to make sure I feed it with phase and silicon, both of which are problems right now. We don't have any phase, so I need to figure out phase weaver. That's thorium and sand. We should be able to build plenty of phase if we need that. Alright, but before we do that, let's go in and build another sand factory here. So 1, 2, and 3. That's all going to flow like that, and then this guy is going to be able to join in. We'll get water sources for all of this. 1, 2, 3. Get a little thing for that. It's going to go down here and into that, and then that's going to go there and into that. We'll get power delivered down there. We're still fine on the power front. Alright, and then we can feed this bad boy going straight up there like so. And then we can get this guy over there like so. And then we just need to supply all of that with power. Alright, we're gonna make our phase factory. I don't know. We just need sand and thorium. Okay. So we have sand. The silicon needs to be able to get over. Alright, let's not have this split anymore. Let's just have that go straight like that. And then maybe this guy is going to come up here, go across there, come in there. There we go. Okay. We got the path. So it's going to come up like that. It's going to go this way. It's going to come down there, come in there. It looks like these guys are full of their stuff. They're just missing silicon. Okay. But we have a production set up for that now too. And hopefully this one runs through. Oh, that's a problem. There we go. So we got all of that running beautifully. So we're just pumping through all of that. We are in the last wave of the bad guys. Oh, they did have some ground units. Let's see. Their bombers came in here. There we go. Sector is ours. Throw a little scatter up there. And we'll throw some more scatters along there. There we go. Get that one in there. We are producing stuff more now. Just waiting for some of this stuff to filter down. But it will get there. And look at this factory. It's glorious. And we have so much power. This land here, what is it? Because I want to see. So like we can drill more oil, no problem, or more sand, no problem. So let's see if we can devise a good setup for this. So 1, 2, and 3. So I can go there. I can come up there. And that can go in there. Sure. And then I'm going to do unnecessary things. All right, but I want to make some, I really do want to make some phase. So we need sand and we just need, what's the other resource that we need there? I am totally blanking. What is the other source I need? Oh, sand and thorium. That's right. Okay. So we're just going to run this up and out of the way of all of our other stuff. And hopefully we can just follow this power line up. We'll dispose of that area for just a moment. And then I can go in and put, oh, I should be able to just put a one right in there, right? And I get, yep, there we go, cool. All right, so we'll go up here. And we're just going to rearrange this a little bit so we don't have to deal with any potential issues. Whoop-a-doop-a-doop. Now we're going to snake this all the way up. There we go. All right, now we're going to take a look real quick here at phase. It requires thorium and sand, and then I want to look at the overdrive dome, and that requires phase and silicon. Okay, we can do this. So let's go in here. Let's get 2 unloaders. One is going to be for thorium, one is going to be for sand. And then we need to go in here and find our phase weaver. Again, just making sure it's just thorium and sand, nothing crazy complicated. And we're going to build it over here, I think. So I just want to make sure I do this right. 1, 2, get that, get that. Junction, junction. Boom and boom. There we go. And we should be able to make a few of those without too much trouble. Okay. I'm actually going to switch this one to sand. And that will make more sense here in a second. That one's going to be thorium now. Okay. So that's going to come over and dump into there. This one's going to come over and dump into there. There we go. Okay. Now, I'm going to have those load into a vault for right now. And I really want an overdrive projector or whatever the thing's called, overdrive dome. I want that to be here too, so that we're just producing all of the things without any concern. So that's going to go right there, let's say. Alright, I am also going to, while I'm thinking of this, I'm going to put on a little overflow gate, so that any of that extra can just get dumped in there. Alright, this guy's going to come over here and go down. We don't need any of those. And we're going to put that going into there. So at least we can double up on those. Alright, so now this guy needs silicon and it needs phase. So we can put an unloader on here. And that's just going to be for phase. I'll bring this down over here and back up. And then we have the stuff to make silicon right here. So let's do it. We have air blast drill. Perfect. We have water. Beautiful. We're going to go in here and go to our schematics. We'll get our simple silicon production area set up. 1, 2, and 3 should be more than enough for what we're doing. That's going to come out of here and fall in like so. Boom, boom, and boom. Those are going to go up and into there. And then we can put another unloader here. We'll change that over into silicon. Then it's going to come out of there. Go up and into that. All right, and then we just need one more unloader, I think, for sand. And we're going to transport all of that all the way over here and down into that. And then we just need to power all this stuff. And power, we're a little down on power. So we can just build some thermal stuff. I love, these are like the coolest things ever. This makes life so much easier. Alright, so it's just waiting on the silicon and should be good to go after that. There it goes, look at that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Alright, the only other thing I want to do here is I want to get an unloader for this. It'll be another phase. And we're just going to bring that over here, down, and dump that into our core just so we have it. Oh, that's awesome. I'm so happy with that. I want to bring that down here. So let's see. How big is the overdrive protector? Or overdrive dome, excuse me. So I should be able to put it in there and basically cover all of the things. If it was over here, if it was right there, it covers everything. So let's put it in there and we'll figure out how to get its resources. Step 1 is going to be getting a router here and there. And then we'll put on a junction right there. These guys are just going to head on down to, let's say, there. And we'll do the same thing here. And let's see what the easiest way. If we bring it in the outside here, we can bring it over. I can get rid of this and bring it straight in. That's going to be what we're doing. There, like so. we go. Okay. There we go. And then we should be able to get a lot more production on here if I'm doing this right, which I may or may not be. Why are we lacking silicon so much? Do you have? You sort of do. Look at that production. It's glorious. And then I'm just going to change these to silicon as well, because I'm assuming that's what these guys are all out of. I guess that's the danger of not identifying each one of these, is that you can't really, if it overloads any of these spots, you're kind of screwed. But there we go. Look at our production up in Crazy Town now. Like, we are legitimately making these full. I love that it slows down in this corner and speeds back up and then slows down. But look, we're sending almost full belts. And this area is wild. We need more power. So we're going to bring out our power over here. And then we'll throw in just a butt ton of thermal generators. And now we're back way up in the power. All right, what are we lacking here? Sand is our biggest problem, it looks like. Is that just because we don't have any? No, we have it. We most definitely have all the stuff we need for that. That's fine. All right, but I'm just glad that we have Surge Alloy as a item that is being produced in our space. One other thing we do most definitely need to do is set up our areas to launch stuff out of here, because we need to get all of this out as soon as possible. And once we have that built, we'll wrap this up. All right, so we have Plastium. Or no, let's do the Surge first. So Surge is coming in hot. We're gonna make sure it gets out of here without any problems. After that, we'll go in and build another one here. That's going to be for phase. And we'll get one. Oh, nope, hold on. Let me put those in a better spot. 1 and 2. Get that over there and up. I don't even know where they're going to. Let's just send them to the main depot. Then we'll do even more stuff here in just a moment. Another set of unloaders, that's going to be for our Surge Alloy. Yeah, we have enough Surge coming in. I think it's okay to send out a lot of it. This sector's not going to need it. So we will do that. We'll get this one out. That's going to be for Plastium, because we have tons of that for some reason. We go. And anything else? What else is feeding into our stuff right now? Not a whole lot, honestly. We're doing okay otherwise. But if we really wanted to, we could set it up to unload a few other things. Yeah, we'll have that. Graphite we're making, so we can send that out. Let's see, can I get these? Yeah, And what is this one on? It's on nothing. Okay. Get that. This one is set for graphite. Oops. Turn that back on. And no. Oh, I guess it is, yeah. Oops. Okay, that's not going to be an export area. Get that one in there. Put that on it. Goodbye, graphite. I think otherwise we're doing all right. I'm pretty happy with where we're at right now. It's not perfect, but we are getting rid of our surge, which is what my main goal was. And we still have space to export other things. But we have all of this just rocking and rolling, doing what we needed to do. I am just really happy that we have one of these finally. And look at all this phase. There's so much of it. It's ridiculous. I love it. Because this doesn't really use up all that much phase to produce things, and that's okay. We don't need it to. But like you can see, like we are doing rock and roll job here, and I'm very, very happy with all that. I do have this one set up wrong. I should have this over outload or unload into that, and then whatever, when this is full, it goes through, but it's fine. We're doing the job that needs to be done. All right, folks, that's going to wrap us up here for today. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it, and I want to know why this top one is totally stopped. All right, we got 129 back. Why is this totally stopped? All right, let's switch this over to silicon real fast. There we go. And that should get the production rolling again. All right. So we have everything doing its job, and I think we're in good shape. So that's where we're going to leave it here for today, folks. Again, let me know what I'm doing wrong. It's a lot, I know, but I'm pretty happy with the general setup that we have here, and that we're able to set up another factory area. It needs more work, but I'm happy with it, and I definitely want to investigate Sector 229 that was under attack because it's huge, and I think we have some opportunities to do some fun stuff there. But thanks for joining me. I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Bye-bye.